Hey guys, in this video I want to share why I choose engineering as my profession, the mistakes I made, the lessons I learned, and what I'd change in my life and career if I would go back 20 years. After having worked in various companies and different countries at sea, forests, swamps, desert, and having experienced all this firsthand, I can now evaluate my mistakes and share my experience with you to help you avoid making the same ones. I'm Alex, a professional engineer, certified professional career coach, and a certified professional resume writer. The first thing I want to talk about is the choice of profession itself. Looking at the fields that are developing today and trying to look a bit into the future, I would never choose to study mechanical engineering. I'd better choose IT or finance and investments. Of course, it's easy to say about it now, almost 20 years after finishing school. But at that time, the internet was in its infancy, not to mention the mobile phones, apps, metaverse, and artificial intelligence. We also don't know what will be in 20 or 30 years, but what I can say for sure is that choosing your profession should be taken seriously. If you don't have a clear talent in a particular area or interest, for example, if you sing, draw, dance, or play sports professionally and you don't know where to go or to engage in, I recommend going into fields where there is a big potential for future growth. You can already find many analytical reports on future professions and industries that will be in demand in the future. But I could definitely say it's not the oil and gas industry or something related to gas engines. The next one, what I would do differently in my career is try to enter top universities in the USA, Canada, Australia, right after the school, or at least for a master's degree. Then I was finishing the school, I didn't have an example to follow. I knew nothing about studying in other countries. For me, it was like a dream. I only heard and read something that studying abroad costs crazy money, and since my family was relatively poor, there was no option for me but to attend a free state university in my country. Of course, this was a big misconception because even to top world universities you can get admitted for free or with a significant discount or good scholarship that would cover not only the cost of your study but also your maybe living expenses. There are also many different funds that finance a student's education around the world. At the same time, I see that many people do not know about this even today. Hey guys, just open Google and start reading and start studying about it. Fortunately, everything is available online. There is no any problem to find information you need. The next one, what I would do differently studying at university, no matter whether in Europe, USA, Canada, or any other countries, is that I would try to graduate with distinction, because then you are employed after graduating from university. This plays a significant role. I would also participate in all scientific conferences and competitions. I would make various publications and maybe even obtain a patent. All this gives you a huge advantage both after graduating from university and for many years to come. Next, what I would do differently in my career is after graduating from university, I would attend a doctorate program. So then I was finishing university, I considered it an absolutely crazy idea, saying that PhD is for nerds, for scientists in glasses, but not for me. I'm an engineer. It's time to earn money and build a career, right? But now, after working in different companies and in different countries at sea, forests, swamps, and deserts, and learning all this from the inside, I understand that I was wrong. The PhD offers huge advantages in your career and opens up completely new development opportunities. And you don't need to be a nerd in glasses, sitting all day somewhere in the lab, you know, the old stereotypes that were a long time ago. For those who are eager to work, there is a good option of a part-time PhD. It's studying in a doctoral program without the need to be constantly at the university. You work and build your career while dedicating just some time to study. It will take a little longer than studying full-time, maybe 4 to 6 years, but it's still a good investment in your long-term future. About other advantages a PhD degree can give you, I explained in another video. Find the link down below this video.
Sending hundreds of resumes but not getting any response? EngineerNow is a platform for creating resumes for engineers of all professions. The most crucial aspect of a technical specialist's resume is their professional skills. On the EngineerNow platform, technical skills and competencies for almost all engineering professions have been manually selected, and you can add them to your resume with just one click. In today's world, most companies use AI algorithms to screen resumes, so even the format of your resume matters during the selection process. EngineerNow uses formats tested over the years on hundreds of engineers. use what truly works.
The next what I would do differently is not to stay too long in one place and one company if you do not have the constant career advancement. According to one study, people who change jobs every 2-3 years after 10 years have a higher salary. Of course, if you change jobs too often, like every year or even more often, then after 10 years you only spoil your resume. Recruiters call such people job hoppers and used to avoid them for critical positions. You need to understand that the process of recruiting a new employee costs money. Like in the US, it can be tens of thousands of dollars. So companies conduct several stages of interview to make sure that they take a suitable candidate who will not run away in a year. Changing jobs every 2-4 years looks the most optimal option and shows you as a candidate who loves to develop. But don't take this as an advice. You will not run to change your job. Any job has pros and cons. For example, if you work in one of the best companies in the world like Shell, BP or ExxonMobil, considering the oil and gas industry, right, then surely your salary will be at a very good level, and running to another company for a small increase may not worth it. If you have a constant career growth within the company, promotions, salary increase, new projects, then working for your whole life in one company and building a stunning career can also be an excellent option. Also, many companies have so-called severance bonuses for long-term work. For example, working for 20 years, so you can receive like $500,000 or even more than living. Also, many corporations have a good pension program. For example, from very beginning of your career, they take around 10% from your salary. Company doubles this money and invest in various pension funds. And if you work in a company for 15-20 years and more, then you retire, you receive the several $1,000s a month pension depending on the years you work. So guys, there is no single path for everyone. If you work in one of the best companies and your salary is at the average level in the industry or even above, you are satisfied with your boss, colleagues, your career is developing, so then you don't need to look for other options. But if you work for a brass plate company, your salary is significantly below the average salaries in the industry, terrible working conditions, your boss is a nightmare, then to look for the place where you will be valued. So guys, write in the comments what you would change or do differently in your career if you could do it. This information could be very useful to young engineers and students who watch this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you in the next video. Bye.